The awakening of the chosen. Many times we are lost in our daily grind and feel as if life is an endless circle. Still, at certain times something within of us starts to move. At first nearly undetectable, there is a sense that whispers promises of transformation. These are the indicators of fresh start. I think intuition provides the means for us to see that something significant is going to materialize on the horizon of our life. When we pay close attention, these whispers may lead us, so we may decipher the signals the cosmos provides. It may be the repeating angel digits on a watch or phone, an unanticipated meeting that for some reason stays with us, or even a message on a billboard meant just for us. Like piecing together an intriguing jigsaw, deciphering these signals may be rather fulfilling. In fact, they frequently seem to enlighten us and provide a road leading to the fantastic, uncharted region of new prospects. New starts are marked, generally speaking, by openness. The universe seems to be working in our favor, presenting the precise chances we need to develop. The resources we needed start to show up suddenly, and this might happen in many different ways. An unanticipated sum of money, a promotion in our place of employment, or even a relationship that provides emotional clarity, enabling us to release ourselves from past habits no longer beneficial. Usually, this idea of packing your bags goes beyond the literal interpretation. This is an inward trip of metamorphosis in which we try to straighten the elements of our life that contradict our real selves. Paving the path for the new helps us to grow personally, develop our bonds, and polish the daily routines we follow. Uncertainty could show up like a passing cloud even on this hopeful path. Ever alert, our mind may challenge changes and inspire us to wonder what if we are making a mistake. This is a normal response. People often find a certain affinity to the known. Still, it's important to understand that uncertainty and anxiety are really signs we are about to have a breakthrough. They indicate the boundary separating our fantasies from our present reality. Fear so may both hold us back and motivate us. The decision to turn this energy, in some sense, is ours. Therefore, when handled wisely, these times of uncertainty may become our best friends, supporting our personal development. For those who find deciphering the whispers of fresh starts difficult, I advise beginning with a basic yet effective practice. Spend a few early minutes sitting in quiet. Pay close attention to your breathing. Let your mind to relax and welcome the ideas that surface. Just observe. No pressing is needed. Your conscience might be touching latent skills or ancient passions that softly demand attention. Putting these realizations down on paper may be a great roadmap, offering hints on where your trip should go. Sometimes what we need lies latent inside us, just waiting for the proper occasion to surface. New starts are not single occurrences. They are closely related with the process of releasing past ideas and behaviors. We open doors for the unknown to enter our lives as we make room, physical and emotional. This process of cleaning, of releasing ourselves from what no longer serves us, invites change. Every experience we had so far, every difficulty overcome, has, in my opinion, prepared us for what is ahead. Planting its seeds of opportunity, the universe expects us to be ready to welcome them with thanks and purpose. Key is to remain receptive to cues. The world speaks subtly. We must be conscious, live in the present, and let our intuition lead us if we are to understand its signals. Seeing the indications will help us to go toward a magnificent present and a future that is progressively bright, as in a cosmic dance. Deep down, this is part of a new chapter ready to be written with fresh experiences, knowledge, and most importantly, with personal successes resonating with the truth we hold within us. Many times we wonder about our seeming fortune. Others, whether via chance financial triumphs or just easy access to possibilities. One naturally wonders why certain individuals appear to be drawn to such fortuitous situations. The truth is that the physics of the cosmos function in complicated ways and are almost never totally random. Actually, frequently the outcome of collected and constantly shifting energy inside this great cosmic tapestry is what seems to be unambiguous chance. Each of us, I believe, has a kind of spiritual bank account into which we save deeds of compassion, morality, and thankfulness. Every one of these vibrational components helps to create a good balance that could show up physically someday. Not restricted to financial wealth. When we gather energy in this manner, the universe acknowledges it and finally returns it as a cosmic check. It usually shows up as a sudden flood of resources, positive news, motivating individuals approaching us, or chances. Have you ever stopped to wonder why, despite all your achievements, it feels like something essential is still missing? My name is Gabriel, and I've helped countless people like you discover the true spiritual power that resides within them. And today, I want to help you. If you feel like life is passing by while something important remains out of place, maybe it's time for an awakening. My audiobook, The Path of the Chosen, was created precisely for those who have reached this point. In this audiobook, I guide you to feel that enthusiasm for living in alignment with what truly matters, knowing that every step has meaning. Together, we'll transform your fears, traumas, and frustrations into powerful strengths that propel you to a new level of growth. Leave behind the feeling of spiritual isolation and find the peace of a true, constant connection with a greater energy that has always been by your side. Instead of fighting against what you feel, you'll learn to find purpose, serenity, and self-discovery to fill your inner world. This could be the beginning of a fuller, more meaningful life. I've seen it happen for so many others, and now it's your turn. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Click on the link pinned in the first comment and begin this journey with The Path of the Chosen. This is your chance to fill what's missing and finally live the life you deserve. I'll be waiting for you there. Proliferating in unanticipated directions. Although financial richness is usually sought for, life offers many other kinds of riches. Imagine being surrounded by individuals who really help you, or a partnership that highlights your development either personally or professionally. These are priceless kinds of riches that stretch and change your reality in ways money cannot do. Many times, this aligns with beneficial astrological influences, which appear to support the pleasant energy in our surrounds. Not least of all is important internal work involved. Our paths allow us to find ourselves as valued and fundamentally worthy people, free from old worries and foster new habits. One of the strongest attractives for abundance is this personal development. The universe is vibrating with your eagerness to tell it, "I am ready," indicating that you have labored to get here rather than merely ready to accept. Doubt about our deservingness for these benefits is not unusual at some time. We should keep in mind that uncertainty is just a little disturbance in the positive energy flow. Everybody has an inherent right to plenty, so it is imperative for us to embrace it boldly. Seeing a cosmic check with your name on it can help you to visually strengthen your want to receive. This exercise helps you to confirm your preparation rather than create illusion. It is announcing your worth to the cosmos and keeping your hope that what you requested is en route. Regular visualizing of this check might cause a somewhat significant mental change. It is a change from a state focused on constraints to one that recognizes the great opportunities of the cosmos. This abundance you show transcends the level of materials. Emotional and spiritual development provides a larger stage for personal ascension, thereby improving every aspect of your life. This kind of thinking helps you to notice the spirit starting to whisper that maybe it's time to pack your bags. The shift can be psychological in character, asking for an internal reorganization, or literal in nature, pushing you to physically migrate to a different place. Whatever the nature of these changes, with the release of emotional and spiritual resources, a road opens to deeper relationships and communities that really know you. You attend communal settings where you are welcomed, accepted, and supported, rather than times of loneliness. Every act of integrity and thankfulness we develop becomes a key to releasing latent ability in this great cosmic dance. When we at last get this cosmic check, we are ready to savor it completely, not only because we deserve it, but also because we now know how to make investments in our own development, as well as in that of those around us. Learning to pay attention to the flow of life helps us to be more open to the faint signals from the cosmos, pointing to a change en route. We can find ourselves waking up driven to arrange everything around us, or to research material about far-off locations. We seem to be being pushed beyond our comfort zone and invited to dream more by an unseen power. Signs and signals start to converge as the spirit leads this cosmic dance, presenting before us a picture of approaching transformation. Usually, these symptoms show themselves in dreams, which serve as actual gates between our rational mind and our innermost nature. Perhaps dreams are teaching us a road our conscious has not yet known if they are full of imagery of travels and uncharted terrain. Developing the habit of keeping notes on our dreams when we wake up may be a rather eye-opening exercise that reveals paths and trends that might direct our choices. The inner conflict we experience also shows this spiritual activity. It might be that our once comfortable everyday surroundings and behaviors start to seem small. This indicates unequivocally that our spirit is developing, not about ingratitude. This restlessness forces us to search for fresh horizons, which could be as literal as physically changing cities or more within, as a change in our perspective and emotions. Dealing with these changes might combine exhilaration with anxiety. This is our natural state as we stand at the threshold of the future. Steps that call for bravery include letting go of relationships that no longer fit our personal development or a solid career that doesn't feed our actual self. But by letting go of what no longer benefits us, we open room for amazing, fresh possibilities the Spirit has ready for us. If you are conflicted about a probable move, investigate progressively. Plan quick trips to locations that appeal to you, or network others who have previously gone through what you are interested in. This will enable you to experience physically and emotionally what this transformation might be like, therefore guiding your decisions from both sides. Strong evidence that this might be the correct path is if picturing this new existence causes your heart to pulse with delight. Sometimes these experiences help the soul to be plainly audible. Still, close friends who have good intentions might attempt to discourage you because of their own fears. On your particular path, nevertheless, your intuition and inner knowledge are usually the most trustworthy roadmap. Pay attention to how the universe confirms your aims via synchronicities and repeating indications, instead of let other people's worries shape you. The way these indications line up with your inclinations points to the decision being to confidently go ahead. Though they may first seem to throw off our reality, unexpected transitions, also known as tower moments, often inspire development that we may otherwise hesitant to seek among the rising need for change. It is important to align with the regenerating energy of the soul and realize that something greater will show itself only if some reorganization is done. Know that when you respond to the call, you will come across events and situations that really speak to your soul, therefore strengthening your faith that you are following the correct road towards complete fulfillment. Though New Horizons is an amazing journey, we must include a crucial component if we are to be really successful: clarity of goal. Many individuals want for change, including increased financial means or the chance to travel to fresh locations. Few, however, explore the actual driving force underlying these impulses. We run the danger of feeling empty even after reaching our goals when we fail to know the true cause of our needs. Knowing this core of transition enables us to differentiate the courses we pick from the need to just get away from something. We have to question ourselves. Is our search a road or just a diversion? Is it motivated by our desire to prove something to others, or by means of which we could feed our soul in line with our own nature? When we search far for solutions, we may discover that our calling is more derived in love, service, or self-expression, an inherent want to help to change the surroundings. We could find ourselves driven to launch neighborhood initiatives or relocate to areas where our skills would not only be appreciated, but also flourish. We may come to see that our own objectives might fit quite well with the general welfare. This synergy has great strength. It is a virtuous cycle in which we benefit while serving, and in which our individual successes affect the general well-being. This is a sometimes disregarded element of any kind of transition preparation. The cosmos appears to cooperate to clear our way when we deliberately try to integrate the benefit of the entire in our objectives. Maybe little adjustments to our strategies may be all we need to open a consistent stream of advancement, a flow maintained by our positive energy of participation. I advise a useful practice to help us better grasp our motivations. Spend some time honestly investigating your reasons for wanting to change in a diary. This should be a free investigation of your actual goals, not a practice in self-censorship. You may have to look for a more significant anchor if you realize that your motives are mostly driven by surface impulses. Seeing the extent and influence of your shifts is equally crucial. Other individuals will gain from your activities what advantages? Consider how your example could inspire others to go outside their comfort zones or help your children to seek authenticity. Even total strangers impacted by your real path should be included into your vision. Having this picture helps us turn anxiety into a greater motivator, as it shows that the hazards we expose ourselves to are mostly worth it. Doubts are rapidly replaced by strong beliefs by plunging headfirst into conscious intention and the influence our goal may have. With a clear why and sincere desire, we build a strong basis that supports not just our present, but any future turns the road may provide. This phase is vital as, when all the jigsaw pieces fit together, we not only advance but also do so with unflinching faith in the universe and the road we are on. This assurance grounds us and drives a resolve that guides us always toward our destiny, with intention and away from uncertainty. Clearly defining our goal will help us to be ready for action. Although the universe surely favors those who are ready, it is up to us to provide the strong basis for this major change. Our spiritual path calls for clarity, preparedness, and an open attitude to welcome the new, much as when we are preparing a vacation and need documentation and to ready our bags. Our spiritual baggage consists of learned abilities, readily accessible tools, and a flexible and open attitude toward changes along the road. One of the most important first steps is inventory of our present resources. When we become aware of our skills, seek for help, and identify tangible assets or funds, we create a picture of our actual situation. Many times, the focus on what is lacking causes us to overlook the plenty already at hand. Making this examination, let us know that certain areas could need additional attention or growth because we are not beginning from point zero. If you believe that you should hone certain abilities, including digital marketing or project management, now is the time to make course investments or see a mentor. Making the most out of the chances the universe presents depends on preparation. Another crucial first toward successful action is organizing our mental and physical surroundings. Approaching this new phase might imply getting up of objects that no longer fit our use or arranging. This deed not only releases physical space, but also indicates to the cosmos our will for approaching transformation. If you are getting ready for a venture that could call for, say, the influx of fresh money, it is advisable to have all the required paperwork, including registering a domain name or drafting a basic business plan. This commitment shows our openness to welcome the expression of our vision, whatever shape it takes. It does not ensure that everything will proceed perfectly as expected. The procedure also depends much on the scheduling and preparation of routines. Should we expect obligations or chances, we have to change our plans to fit these changes. Establishing mornings for fresh ideas or weekends for networking or personal development activities helps you design a schedule that is both deliberate and flexible. This helps us negotiate possibilities when they present themselves unexpectedly and keeps us from being overloaded. You really must pay great attention to your physical condition. Big changes may be draining. Thus, keeping our well-being helps us to have the strength to meet them. We make sure our resistance and inclination are at the optimal place by giving a balanced diet, water, and consistent physical exercise top priority. Although we shouldn't become athletes, looking for little changes to our physical condition might greatly affect our approach to problems. One should not overlook emotional readiness. During times of change, it is normal for old wounds to resurface or for anxiety to develop. Whether via therapy, blogging, or open talks with close friends, asking for help is a good behavior with many forms. Dealing with every emotional problem requires these techniques, which also help us to go ahead more effortlessly. One fantastic present to yourself is keeping your openness to opportunities. Spirit may surprise us with even more higher and more helpful routes, regardless of how much we intend in a certain direction. Thus, even although preparation is crucial, it is also rather crucial to remain open to unanticipated possibilities. Examining fresh opportunities constantly in view of our larger goal guarantees that we are on the road that really speaks to our truth. We do not wait idly for the future after we finish these prepping activities. Rather, we are actively co-creating our reality and thereby influencing our path. We become ready to soar toward fresh challenges and major accomplishments. Preparation not only helps us to utilize every possibility that shows itself, but also gives us a strong basis of confidence backed by a defined and deliberate goal. When we are on the brink of big things, our first concern should be matching with the divine flow of existence. Conversions. Although our path depends on preparedness, there is an invisible magic when we let chances pass by us within our control. This is the time when the cosmos cooperatively supports our attempts to produce harmony that advances us. Although all we have done so far has cleared the path, real development calls on us to embrace the cosmic cycles. Letting go of the flow does not imply renouncing your aims or aspirations. Conversely, it is an encouragement to acknowledge our role in the big cosmic dance. Imagine yourself sailing a river, where your oar stands for your directed will and readiness. Still, the river contains currents that represent outside power. The ability lies in harmonizing your own efforts with these forces to discover a synergy resulting in smooth, resistance-free movement. One very helpful friend on this road is the practice of complete present. Spending daily time for meditation or simple introspection helps us to reach a point of internal harmony. This link helps us to be more open to intuition and to see synchronicities that could otherwise go missed. Transforms that could first appear daunting are therefore regarded as inevitable aspects of our road. One finds that a great and necessary instrument is gratitude. Maintaining a gratitude diary or just developing the practice of everyday thankfulness for our experiences, good or difficult, allows a rich mental and emotional environment ready for blessings to always emerge. Gratitude helps us to see that the rich flow of the cosmos is continually feeding us and, thus increasing our connection with it. Divine time moves in another realm than human time. Since what we see as delays are frequently essential corrections that prepare us for what is to come, patience is very vital. Growing this confidence in a larger goal helps us to find peace when the road appears unknown or when we must go off course. Likewise important is building and tending to connections that speak to our spiritual development. Surrounded by individuals who not only assist, but also inspire our path, generates a supportive and reciprocal atmosphere. When we share our goals and objectives with those who support us, we build a positive energy network that helps our aspirations to blossom. From strategy to implementation, it is advisable to welcome errors as teaching moments. Every challenge we meet contains inherent lessons that deepen our knowledge and experience. Being kind to oneself throughout these moments helps you develop and lets you climb more robust with every difficulty. Never undervalue the power of love, that which is aimed toward others or toward oneself. Acting from a place of love increases the force of your goals and generates a magnetic drawing optimism and motivating individuals in close proximity. The divine flow resonates at the frequency of love. By matching yourself with this energy, you open a road of plenty and beauty all around. Accepting the divine flow is a sign of great confidence and soul destiny alignment. Knowing that you are never alone on your road helps your heart to become your guide, even if the world is huge. The cosmos constantly gently supports your dreams. Inspired by this knowledge, inhale deeply, release yourself from the chains of the past, and open mind, welcome the invitation to dance in the divine flow, guiding you with love and intention. Entering the divine flow is like dancing without a script. Our intuition guides us, and we welcome the unknown as a dance partner. On this stage, life shows itself as a rich and erratic ballet spun by highs that uplifts us and lows that instructive. Every moment, whether quiet or intense, invites us to relate with our actual selves. Talking with the cosmos is more about attunement, a listening that combines all the senses, than about words. It's observing what the environment around us is attempting to teach us by little coincidences and signals that, if we kept our ears closed and our hearts diverted, would easily go missed. Whether they are a repeated numerical sequence or a stranger crossing our way, these signals are like the notes of a song we must learn to be in harmony with the music of our existence. The procedure calls for relentless faith. Though each of the stages has a goal, some appear doubtful or inappropriate. We must back off to appreciate the beauty of our path in its whole, much as a painter views his work from a single focus point. Walking with bravery helps us to realize that every turn or retreat is a required brushstroke for the great artwork to be produced. When clarity is rare, confidence in the process helps us remain real and loyal to our road, independent of everything surrounding events. One must be very flexible. While learning to give, like a tree to the wind, helps us to remain strong, resistance to change may shatter us. Let life to run and reinvent itself helps us to see that difficulties are chances for transformation. Examining the road does not entail sacrificing objectives. It's about discovering fresh routes where there was none before, gently adjusting to what life presents, and boldly moving to where we must be. Honor every success, as they are the pulse of this ongoing dance. Usually slow and profoundly strong, transformation seldom manifests as an explosive epiphany. Go back and identify the terrain you previously covered. Every obstacle surmounted is a pillar supporting your development, therefore enhancing your path of advancement. Use times of thanks as reminders, thereby stoking the flame guiding the path. Celebrate and let the inspiration you need to keep on your path to occupy your spirit. Never undervalue the influence your path has on others around you. Living your truth inspires those who see your will and passion, in addition to helping you. Every honest action generates waves of transformation in the social fabric. Your development affects the cosmos in ways we cannot quantify but only feel. It is not merely personal. Our decisions encourage others to find their own truths, therefore generating a tsunami of good change in the planet. The dance of life is a delicate balance between doing and letting, between the drive to seek and the wisdom to accept. It is always moving, but it also feels when it is time to pause and let internal harmony guide. Following the cosmic call, we work together to create a planet more in line with our highest ambitions. Celebrating dance honors our core and reminds us that everything we create is a part of something greater because of its always throbbing beat. Every action, every bend or stop creates the symphony of our life, a composition meant to appeal with beauty and purpose. Love should always be the compass for the dance. It will carry us to the location that calls us with the promise of development and knowledge, and flow with passion and purpose. Seek delight in every action, every minute of stillness. Pay attention to the love the cosmos presents. Let us so keep writing this great cosmic symphony, where each of us seeks harmony and satisfaction in an endless cycle of discoveries and beauty.